If your fat loss is stalled, this loaf of bread will show you why. Most people think that fat loss happens in the gym, but the gym is actually the smallest part of your calorie burn. Welcome to part 2 of my 8-part mini series on fat loss for women, where I'm breaking down what really drives results. And this loaf of bread is going to show you what your daily calorie burn actually looks like. Your total calorie burn is what we call energy out, and it comes in 4 main slices. This big slice is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. It's the energy that your body uses just to stay alive. When your heart's beating, your lungs are breathing, your brain's thinking. Even if you laid in bed all day doing nothing, this slice still burns the most calories. Next, we've got our NEAT, our non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is your daily steps, the fidgeting, the talking with your hands, playing with the kids, taking the stairs instead of the elevator. It doesn't feel like exercise, but it can actually add hundreds of extra calories to your daily burn. This third slice is your TEF, your thermic effect of food. This TEF is the energy that your body takes to digest and absorb the food, and protein actually takes the most amount of energy to break down. So yeah, eating more protein can literally increase your calorie burn slightly. And finally, this tiny little piece on the end is your workouts. Most women think that this burns way more calories than it actually does, but the reality is that for most people, this only makes up about 10% of your daily calorie burn. That means that even if you doubled your workouts, your total daily calorie burn wouldn't really change that much in the grand scheme of things. So if your fat loss is stalled, the answer is not to punish yourself with more exercise. Take a step back and look at the whole loaf and not just the crust on the end. Your total movement, your nutrition intake, your sleep, your stress, it all matters just as much as this little piece on the end. Because real fat loss comes from optimizing your entire lifestyle, not just a tiny piece of it. So don't just focus on the gym, focus on the whole loaf, your whole day, your whole lifestyle, because that is where lasting fat loss happens. And speaking of the whole picture, in the next video, video 3 in the series, we are talking about one of the biggest myths with fat loss. Why the scale drops fast when you cut out carbs and why it has nothing to do with fat loss. So join me for part 3 in the fat loss series, and I'll show you exactly what's happening with a visual that you'll never forget.